Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to see how we can send a message to Microsoft Teams channel by mentioning someone. This was one of the real world example wherein we were creating a Power Apps based solution, and during the solution what we wanted to do is we wanted to notify the user from in a Teams channel about some activity which has happened in the Power Apps site. So while we were exploring it, we found two ways we can achieve this. One thing is we can achieve it using Power Automate by using some actions which are available in Power Automate, and we can also do it directly from Power Apps without any dependency of Power Automate, right? And specifically, this use case is wherein we also wanted to mention the people to whom you are tagging or sending the message. So that is what we are going to see in this today's video. So think about it is kind of a reusable pattern, right? Which you can use across any apps wherein you wanted to notify the user or you are notifying the user via email. But if you want to notify it also via Microsoft Teams, which is basically the main platform for people nowadays to basically collaborate and where they are so much of active, this is how this pattern can be very much useful. And once you understand this, how you can build this, you can definitely create, more engaging and effective solutions and also include Teams notification as part of your solution. So let's first see the demo and then I will explain you how it is working end to end, right? So for the sake of simplicity, we have created a simple user interface where you can select the user which you wanted to send a message to. In this case, I'm targeting it to Suraj. And what we are going to do is I have created a test team and a test channel where we are going to send the message. So these are some of the old message which I was testing, and then I would say hello test message from Power Automate. Okay, and I'm going to use send message, and then we will see the message would have been, so it says message sent successfully, and if you come here you can see that it says hello test message from Power Automate. Okay, so this is one of the thing that the sender here is the actual workflow, the test bot which we have. Uh, and then let's try again. Now this time we are going to send same message to Suraj but from Power Apps, right? So hello message from Power Apps, and in this case there you will notably see one difference is that the message would be sent from my account. So if you see it says sent from Siddharth's account to Suraj saying that hello message from the Power Apps, right? So this is what the end-to-end kind of demo looks. And now let's go and check the implementation on how this has been implemented. So again, this is going to be like show and tell video wherein I'm going to tell you how it is implemented rather than showing you step by step. So this won't be a step by step instruction, but you will at least get an idea of what actions, what patterns to be used, and you can kind of implement similar functionality. So let's first start with Power Automate. Okay. So if you see here, what we are doing it is with this button, we are basically calling a Power Automate, which is sorry, this one, right? Yeah. So we are running a flow directly from the Power Apps. And if I go here, this is the flow, which is send message to the user in the Teams. And we are calling it and we are passing the user email basically from the data card to whom we wanted to send, and we are also passing the text message. Okay, now let me go and show you the implementation of the flow. So this is the same flow. So if you see here, the trigger point is Power Apps and we are getting the mail and the message body. Then we are initializing some variable as they mentioned. So now this is where the important thing is, which you probably would have to understand, is that to mention somebody in a message, first we need to get the token. That is how the Microsoft Teams messaging works, wherein first you need to get the user token for whom to whom you wanted to mention in a particular teams or channel, right? So the next thing which you do here is an action which is available. So simple and easy for us that within Power Automate actions, we do have an action called get and mention token from the user. So if you click here and if you search for Teams, here you can see all the Microsoft Teams related action, and there is one action called get a mention token for the user. So you just have to use this action. And now once you will use this action, what you need to do is you basically need to send the user email address, right? And once you get that, that is what you are going to get is you are going to basically kind of get the mention token, which we are appending it to the string variable. Now uh, this is just a simple string manipulation, so that we wanted to when we are going to mention the token in the message, the way you have to send it is you have to say at the rate, which is at as in bracket, and then the user token, and that is where you can pass it. So this is just a simple string manipulation to use the mention message. And then you can just say hello output. It means to the people who are there. So this is where the at the rate mention of the output of the previous compose would go, and then the body message which we have sent would come, and then we are going to use post a message in the channel action, where if you can see here that we have configured that it has to be as flow bot, it has to be posted in this channel, this is the team name, and this is the channel name. This is where basically we are controlling it. If you want to send it as a user, this also can be done. You can change it as a user. That in that case you need to make sure that the Power Automate, when the user is going to connect, it is also going to ask user to make a connection for Microsoft Teams, so that all the actions which we are running basically runs under the logged in users and delegation. So this is how a simple Power Automate with using a very meaningful and useful action called get and mention token for the user will give us a particular token, and then you would be able to do it. I also wanted to show you the run history so that you understand what output we are getting from each one of them, right? So if you see here, the get at the right mention token is going to give us the output and the output would be something like this, which is basically at the rate mention token, right? And this is the basically the token which we kind of have to use. And then what we are doing is we are appending it to the string variable as in at the rate, and the output of this is that we are applying space. So if multiple mentions are applied, then we are going to apply it in the space. Okay. This at the rate mention token method is important because you cannot directly pass the email address. Sometimes if the email address would have changed or something, the mention token would be a little bit different. Okay. So hence you would need to make sure that you are getting it from this particular thing. Okay, so this is how the Power Automate works, and then we are typically sending it. So this is how the first part of the video explains you how to send a message in the Teams and channel by mentioning some user by using Power Automate. And now let's check how we can do similar kind of thing from directly from Power Apps without depending on Power Automate. So for that, what I will do is I will go back to my app, and we will just check the code which we have written, because this is the button which is taking care of sending message using Power Apps. And on select, you can see we are doing certain things, right? So first and the foremost thing is that you need Microsoft Teams connector, right? So if you see here, what we would have is we have the connectors which we have created, which is Microsoft Teams, because this is important. And within Microsoft Teams, we do have a method called post message to channel version 3. And what you need to do is you need to pass the group ID and you need to pass the channel ID. So this is where it becomes little bit trickier on finding the group ID and the channel ID. But in the real world scenario, think about it that if you are building either any kind of request management application, and you know that the notification or any escalation message which you wanted to send to somebody from the apps, you are going to send it to a particular teams and channel. So this is definitely a real world example of that as part of your requirement, you know that it has to be always being sent to a particular channel, and you just need to find that particular channel ID and a group ID. Now, how you can find this group ID and channel ID? Either you can use Graph Explorer to do it, right? Or there are other ways also you can through which you can find it. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you a Graph Explorer way. So if you go to Graph Explorer and make sure that you are signed in with the account, and once you have signed in with the account, and what you can do is you can say, me/join teams, which is going to give you the teams which you are part of. In this particular case, what we will do is we will find that particular team's ID first, right, which is nothing but a group ID. So we are talking about a channel, sorry, we are talking about a teams called test seed team. So once we got the output, I will go and find the test team seed, and this is the ID which is basically the group ID or the team ID which we have used here. Okay, so this is you have to put. Now next thing is we need to find the channel ID. Okay, now to find the channel ID, what you can do is within teams, join teams, or within within join teams and slash team ID. So this is the same ID which you are talking about, and then channels, right? And you can run the query. Okay, sorry, I think join teams will not work and me will not work. What we have to do is we have to say teams, and then you have to set teams, then the team ID and the channels. Okay, join teams will not work because that is a me endpoint. Okay, now you can see here we got the output, and then we got multiple channel. I have first channel, I have second channel, two channels I have here, and this is the ID of the particular channel where we are posting it right now. So if you select this and if you compare it with this one, then you can see it is the same channel ID on which we are posting. Again, same thing. In this case, what we are doing is to create the mention token. In this case, one of the thing which we have mentioned is that you need to make sure that you are sending it at email ampersand at the rate. So this is the format in which you have to kind of basically get. If you also want, what you can do is you can also use the same get action or get token method within the Power Apps and get it, but also this would be the simplest way to basically kind of send a Teams notification by mentioning somebody as in to the user. Okay. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the video today, and today what we have seen is that how we can send a Teams message to a particular channel from using two approaches, Power Apps and Power Automate, and how we can mention somebody so that we can send targeted notification for approvers, alerts, or any scenario where you wanted some faster action and not just notification to be sent, that they can respond it effectively. So if this video was helpful, do like the video, share it with your team, and subscribe to my channel for real world Power Platform and Microsoft 365 related topics. Thanks for watching. See you next time.